The Pathways to Knowledge model of information processing identifies 6 stages that students go through when learning to process information. They are appreciation, pre-search, search, interpretation, communication, and evaluation. More information on this can be found in the Technology as Facilitator of Quality Education model. The students in this family and consumer science class are learning about nutrition. The teacher and the school media specialist develop an overview of the project by reviewing the steps of the Big 6 information processing model. The students define their information needs by looking through their unit syllabus. This demonstrates the pre-search stage of information processing.
Good morning, everybody. Glad you're here. Welcome to the library. We're ready to begin again working on our project of Are You Nutritionally Correct? At the beginning of our project, we decided to use the Big 6 problem-solving strategy as the groundwork for our research project. And we think of this Big 6 as a recipe for good participation. Originally, we talked about our task definition, defining the information problem and identifying what kind of information we need. And what is our task? How did we define that?
If you want to know how we defined it, if you'll open your syllabus to the very first page, there is your title page, which is called Are You Nutritionally Correct? And I don't know if you've noticed or not, but we've divided your syllabus into the areas of the Big 6. So on the second page, or page 1 of your syllabus, the Big 6 is also defined. And if you will turn to the next pink page, which is the very first page of the syllabus talking about task definition, you will see that it defines the problem and identifies the information that you need. Okay, so task 3, we're going to do that today, as Mrs. Uhlenhake said, and she's going to show you all kinds of neat places to look in the library to find out if you are nutritionally correct. Okay, step 4, Mrs. Uhlenhake.
That is using the information, being engaged, actually reading or viewing, writing things down, extracting relevant information. We'll be doing that today. We'll break up eventually into 4 groups, and we'll move around the library and media center. Some of us can go, we'll start in the lab where, remember the list, there's a list of websites in your syllabus. 2 good websites you can log into, and they will calculate your body fat and your basal metabolic rate for you. Just put in a few figures for that. Also, we'll check the vertical file. We've got a nice big folder of information on health and nutrition.
The students engage in the appreciation stage of information processing when they start to read and discuss the resources available in the library.
With sugar on it. Did you have any fiber for breakfast this morning? Yeah. My gosh, she's got things in.
There's fiber bagels in there.
Very little, probably. Maybe orange juice pulp.
What has the most fiber in it?
Most fiber would be raw fruits and vegetables. Apples are like awesome because they have the apple pectin in it. Remember that one? And then whole wheat products. Do you remember us talking about the bran and the germ? Can't digest it, and that's good. Did you see this about cholesterol? Okay, because there's that one question in there about cholesterol on your dietary analysis paper.
They also showed us the charts.
Cool beans, AJ. And look here, apples, and you and I are just talking about apples and apple pectin. So maybe you can find some info there.
This says, make work days well days for less stress and more comfort on the job. Don't leave home without breakfast, and always have a energizing low-fat snacks like fruit, fresh cut veggies, non-fat yogurt, juices, and popcorn.
Yum.
I wonder if you'll really have less stress.
If you eat right? I think so.
The students enter the search stage of information processing by finding relevant information in magazines, on a CD-ROM, and on the internet to determine if their diet is nutritionally correct. The students skim and scan the periodicals in the library, finding information that will help them answer questions in their syllabus about nutrition.
And this is really good. It talks all about fiber. And here it says we need 20 to 35 grams of fiber a day. And most Americans only need about half of that amount.
More than 28 million Americans have that are adults or get migraine headaches if they don't exercise.
I don't see how much stuff you got. Cholesterol. Eating out can still be healthy. Yeah, did you hear that? Eating out can still be healthy. Even if there's no restaurant in your town that specializes in low-fat cooking, you can find healthful low-fat choices on almost any menu.
The students also search a CD-ROM for recipes that meet their nutritional criteria.
It could be a Snickers bar. Now this has potential.
Yes.
Diet ice cream, diet Cool Whip, chunky peanut butter, sugar. I've had this before.
Can't be good if it's
It
diet.
is good. No, I'm telling you, it really is good.
I said if it's diet.
You can't tell
Can't
it.
tell the difference.
I think that would be an awesome one.
Print it.
Finally, the media specialist helps the students calculate their basal metabolic rate with the help of a website.
Yeah, hit enter. Okay, good. Now you see the page that comes up is the basal metabolism calculator. So you're going to put in your weight in pounds, and then for your height you have to use inches, total inches. So
I don't know.
So, well, if you're 5 feet, that's 5/12 or 60 inches. So,
I'm 5'2". I wrote it down.
okay.
The students have used personal digital assistants to record their eating habits and activity levels for the last 3 days. They upload this information to the computers and create personal profiles using Dine Healthy software. The students have demonstrated the search stage of information processing by taking notes on their personal activities and recording them on the personal digital assistants.
And then you can watch as the information is going from the Palm Pilot into the computer. Let's open this up and click on that. Okay. Add your activities in the description box. Click on search. Okay, so think of some of the things you've been doing.
Thank you very much.
Okay, and then you've got some options there to decide which one. So click on one. Okay. And then hit add. You must enter a time for this activity before adding it. Okay, so how long did you spend playing golf?
30 minutes.
Half hour? Okay. Put in, well, you're just going to put your 30 in there. All right. 215 calories used in that half hour. That's good.
The students have to analyze their personal profiles to evaluate the healthiness of their lifestyles. This demonstrates the interpretation stage of information processing.
Okay, so on this day, 20% of your diet was carbohydrate.
Oh, so it's still below, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's wrong.
So let me show you something.
What'd you write for that?
Yeah.
So then for that number I got 3.9% carbohydrates, and that's really low.
Yeah. Okay. So you're noticing on every day, whatever day you do, all your carbohydrates are low. So that's probably a pretty good indication of your average diet for the days. What do you have?
4.36. What's that mean? What's that for?
4.36%.
Oh, percent.
So you're supposed to have 55%.
Am I really?
Yeah. So what are you going to do for your diet to get it up to 55%?
I don't know.
Well, we could look on your
Eat at Grandma's more?
eat at grandma's more. Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah. So you need more carbohydrates. So what food provide carbohydrate?
Breads.
Well, those. Yeah, that's the starchy kind. But what's kind of give you fiber?
What's this part?
Remember?
Okay. Yeah, I got it in my notes, man.
Okay, fruits and vegetables. And where's your extended printouts? Over here? Let's look through there. I bet that'll give you some suggestions.
After cooking low-fat recipes, the students then organize their dishes into the food pyramid. As they classify the food into the appropriate areas, the students again engage in the interpretation stage of information processing.
Are you going to put it on the third shelf?
Yeah.
Okay.
How full do I fill these glasses? Half?
Yeah. Yeah, I do those half. I don't know. Do you think they should go there? Let's see.
This would be a vegetable.
Okay, let's see. How about we put that there?
All right.
That fit in there? Now, what's the main ingredients in the strawberry stampede?
Strawberries.
Okay, that's one of the ingredients. Ice cream, so frozen yogurt, and apple juice, and so forth. So it has more fruit, so we're going to put it on the fruit stand, but it could also go up here because it has frozen yogurt. And now back to the pizza. Now, how are you doing on that pizza?
I'm working.
Okay, great. The vegetable pizza, the crust is made from what?
Crescent roll.
Crescent rolls, which is a grain. So the crust part should go down here, but the vegetable part is okay here. But we have one other ingredient in it. What is it? Anybody? No bananas in it.
Cheese.
Okay, we have cheese. So then that moves it up to the protein shelf. Okay, so can you see how it would be it's kind of hard to really decide where the food goes when you mix it all together?